Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure to have you live at a charge. So we'll count down to green action, presented by Lunatic Designs. We're ready to go. Green flag racing here very shortly. Drivers finishing up qualifying as we lock into week 11 in the Speedy Trophies Truck Series here, presented by Shop Racing. We appreciate everybody doing the thing, being out there, having a load of fun, a lot of blast off, a lot of Indianapolis. That's what we're going to be doing here tonight. As drivers are hooked up and ready to go as week 11, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the 2.5 mile length racing surface, very spicy today, 114 degrees of qualifying. We'll see what the changeover is here just a few seconds when they get ready to lock into grid. 110 degrees, that's still kind of hot for this racetrack, but hey, that is the way of Indy. 80 laps today, station lap, completion lap, 24 sets of tires, 100% fuel, no fast repair here at Season 5. Admin box, Premier Racing setups, and track racer all on board with the Speedy Trophies Truck Series. 85 degrees on the air temperature, 30% humidity, partly cloudy sky with a 10-mile-an-hour wind. It is going to be... See, Brandon Banks is going to be your pole sitter, your Stay Tuned Sports pole sitter here. Stay Tuned Sports, one of the best sports podcasts you're going to see out there, so make sure you get out there and check them out at Stay Tuned Sports on YouTube and, of course, out there on Spotify and all the podcasting platforms. Michael Strickland, your outside pole sitter. Eric Schaefer, Connor Hazel going to pick up row number 2. Colby Hartung, Joe Hudson are going to be there, row number 3. Joseph Causey, Andrew Lutz Jr., there, row number 4. Row 5 is going to be Ed Berry and Mark Retchen. John Hammond out there with R.B. Turner in row 6. Row 7, Paul Cremery, Joe Gitina is going to be out there. And row 8 is going to be Andrew Lutz and Michael Peden. Fred Chase, Charles Woods in row number 9, Todd McGregor, Jason Hastings in row 10, Tyrone Harris, Pat Green, row 11, row 12, Jorge Rincon, and, of course, Clint Hackett. Aiden Malcolm is going to be out there with Alex Thompson in row 13, row 14, Donald Williamson, Greg Whitehead, Anthony Cronover, Larry Gregory, Michael Bollinger all the way through row 16, and then, of course, we'll have Nathan Bigart, Levi Allen, Brian Rayburn, Michael New Brown, Devin Acuna, and let me just go one more. Devin Acuna out there, and Brad Dobb there through row 19, row 20. He's going to be Roberge and Mueller, and Mr. Rob Van Nest. 42 drivers tonight. Appreciate all the likes and the support and everything that's going on there. RB, thank you for liking. Jade Sheehan, Brian Raker, thank you all for the likes out there. I appreciate you very much. Legend status for everybody. Big field for Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I want to thank the drivers putting up the driver cams. We had Brad Dove put up the driver cam after the fact, and I wasn't able to get it in, so I do apologize to Brad for not having his driver cam up, but make sure we jump in earlier so that way whenever I click the Facebook, we use a lot of resources to put driver cams, even if it's an internet resource, a browser resource. The more that I put up before I have all 3 platforms running at the same time, the more the computer uses. So just wanted to make sure I continue to put that out there. There's Alex Thompson. He's going to be one of your 4 driver cams tonight. RB Turner is going to be in that second spot. Want to see that driver get out there and have himself a comfortable race today. Michael Bollinger, tail of the field tonight, will put up some good laps and keep himself nice and clean. You know, little Patriots fan there. No big deal. Clint Hackett ready to rock and roll. We like that dude. And all he has going on. So there's your drivers there. Penguin's your race controller as we get ready to lock in. EOL's to start the race, and those drivers will go to the tail of the field and make things happen. Penguin is on the docket tonight, but he is not racing. He had to jump in and do things. Yeah. How you doing, everybody? How's everybody doing? Everybody doing all right? School starts the 19th of August for Cody. Budgie, I know you were asking that just a little while ago before I had to go do that the starting soon screen. So yeah, Cody's gonna just 14 short days away from going to school. I don't know if I'm ready for it again. Oh, baby. All right, pace cars gonna make a sharp left-hand turn on to pit road. We are ready to go. There's the biggest pythons in all of iRacing. Drivers ready to hit the restart zone. We are full sent and hellbound. That's the way I say it. Let's go. Let's do it. The Brickyard and the trucks. Let's go. We're green. Mr. K stuck at work. Godspeed, lads. Give him hell. I like it. Strickland looking inside outside. Stryker try to make that happen. Eric Schaefer at second. Turn 2. Be able to see that inside lane be prevalent here. It banks down to pull his teammate Eric Schaefer. You'll see Colby Hartung up on the outside lane. He's going to be able to get there to try to make the push. 88-14. Dropping into the bottom side of the racetrack. Stryker back a spot now as Eric Schaefer takes over second. Very tough to hold on to the bottom side. You can pass late on older tires here at this racetrack. Michael Strickland trying to stand over the wall. He's being soaked up by a lot of drivers there on the inside. Joseph Causey. Seeing Connor Hazel look to the inside. So Stryker unable to get down. He's going to have to try to battle to keep himself up to pace. Save a little bit of tire. 54.21, fastest lap of the race for Brandon Banks. Banks to Schaefer. Going. What's up? Documents. You need to put it in your documents folder. Documents, iRacing, cameras, find the track. This will be the Indianapolis 2022, I believe. And then you hit your control F12, load the track. All right, drivers holding on to it. Big Art trying to go from the back to the front again. As Andrew Lutz Jr. right behind him, 5-1 to the 0-1, 5-1. Cleared by Williams and Jerry Culver. Going to be able to do so. Jerry Culver on 13. Spot gain. Andrew Lutz going to the tail of the field from last week. Colby Hartung, fastest lap of the race, 53.96. Good at this racetrack. Joseph Causey for that 4th spot. Connor Hazel in 5th. Stryker back to 6th. Outside pole sitter to manage the truck and hopefully doesn't have any damage to hold on to right there. Ford 80 in stage lap completion, lap 20. Oh, hard hitting the wall down there. Oh, baby, Hayden Malcolm. Bottom side of the racetrack. He's good. Oh, trying to roll himself, get himself back up into the mix. Hayden Malcolm. Out of the corner. Somebody got on the wall. He got free. Went down to the bottom side at the inside wall. Did not commit to pit road. We'll have to find that one. Somebody got free in front of him. That changed a thing or 10 about all of that situation. Alex Thompson there with Michael Newbrow. Newbrow try to work as we see about half the field working. Jerry Colbert at 27. Brad Dove at 26 to 12 spots. Brad Banks is still your race leader. Hartog. Eric Schaefer trailing the number 5 truck. Joseph Causey with that 19, keeping that 4th place under wraps right now. Connor Hazel up into the mix as well. Stryker trying to roll. John Hammond good at this racetrack. Not to be aggressive, so will Joe Zatina in the 11. Mark Retching up a spot. Joe Hudson up 4. There's going to be drivers you got to keep your eye on, especially in this truck series. Drivers fanning out. Well, the drivers try to make a few passes here. Andrew Lutz in the 80 there to the inside of the 62 of R.B. Turner. Big ol' let's go. 6 of 80. Front straightaway busy. Right now the top 3 pulled away. Joseph Causey. It's Connor Hazel a little closer. 1 3/4 seconds. Going to be about to who manages the tires. When it comes to green flag pit stops later on, you're going to see these drivers going to have to make at least one. If it runs green, it's going to be a terrorizing moment. Maybe. Whoop, caution comes out. Like Brad Dove having an issue. Dove, hard hit right there. We'll see. It is Donnie. Donnie on the outside. Whoa! Somebody was blinking. Who was that? Who was that? Somebody was in the wall up there. Oh, it was Charles Woods. Charles had an issue. All of a sudden, he's back, and he's down to the bottom side of the racetrack, and there's nowhere for Brad Dove to go. Yeah. The 40. Yeah, that's a shame. Truck is tore up, but what's great about it is that the pace laps are very long. No chance to get all that fixed. Things can happen. First caution of the race. It's one of those unique scenarios. Bollinger coming off pit road. I'm going to go to the tail of the field. 40 seconds on pit road. Getting some damage repaired. Should have stopped at the tail end of the pit road. That would have done better. Right, done better the race. For Burge looks to be out as well. Let's get wrapped up into that. Hold on. He was trying to stop. I'm looking. He must have checked up to meet the field. Something must have happened here to Roberge. I'm fast forwarding because I want to see what happened to Chris because he's not being shown as up to speed at all. So they all check up. He comes to pit road. And then say everything seems fine. I don't know. The Robergeness must have had a connection issue or something. Right, Banks, your race leader. Man, oh man. Folks, if you haven't done so, reach up at that like button for me. It goes along with support what we do. All the legendary products of racing. Eric Schaefer, Brandon Banks. Brandon Banks will elect the outside lane on the restart here. Be Joseph Causey. It'll be hard-tongued Mark Wretched. I think Stryker, like he had to stop and commit for something, not quite sure. He'll rejoin the top 8 drivers here. All right. Strickland, I think he's going to restart. I don't know if he's middle, bottom side. I'm not quite sure. There's some things going on here. Shenaniganizing.
Thanks for the raid, Trucking Crazy Outlaw, and welcome you one lovely week.
Thank you, Doug. Yeah, it was an early night for you. He was gone, brother. He was gone. There was nothing you could do about it. Destroyed your truck. Thank you for bring yourself over. I appreciate you. Welcome, welcome. I like that raid adds to the timer as well. All right, Brandon Banks, Eric Schaefer. Restart here. Brandon Banks controls the restart. We'll see how this one will fare out. Kobe Hartog, Joseph Causey, Connor Hazel, Michael Strickland, John Hammond. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the shout out for Dove. I appreciate you. We see some drivers come back to pit road here. Maybe a cycle thing here. So, pit road's going to be open because they had to extend the caution here. So those drivers are going to tail the field. We're halfway through stage 1. You too, brother. I appreciate you. Hey, when you put your camera up, make sure that you guys try to get in there before the 10-minute mark. And I had to DC your camera because I couldn't put it in. Lock down the channels now. I'm not doing it anymore. I keep messing myself up. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. 5, 4, 19, 14. 88-27. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with spec maps. The Striker spec map looks more matte cartoonish. Doesn't look like it has any gloss to it. This is the only truck that's doing that. I don't know. Weird. Do you see the same thing there, Penguin, on Striker's truck? Does it look really bright? I mean, it's a good-looking paint scheme. But the dang, he's got some right rear damage. I can explain the thing or 10. All right, Brandon Banks, Eric Schaefer, Colby Hartog, and the 19 of Joseph Causey. This will stack the field back up. Chance for top two. The two teammates try to make something happen here. One more time around. One more time around. Gonna go make things go boom. Hey, there you go, man. All right, lights off on the pace car this time. Dang old pace car. Keeping Indy nice and fresh. All right, let's do the thing. Do that thing out. Someone. All right, our charger right now, Levi Allen of 21 spots. Michael Ruger at 21 as well. Levi actually 22, as it would be. Pace car makes the sharp left-hand turn on the pit road. They go. They do the thing. They call it green. They're going. Brad Banks. Joseph Causey. Good run to start there on the outside. Banks down to the bottom side. Causey up on the outside. A little free up for the 4. 19 trying to clear the 4. Is going to be able to do so. Joseph Causey down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Left side tires down. Going to be pushing up and out. Side draft from the 19. Joseph Causey separates just a little bit. Going to be able to take over the lead here in turn 3. Brandon Banks will double break into the corner by a crossover move. Up and out of turn 3. 4 different corners here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Joseph Causey down on the bottom side, trying to take it back over. Michael Strickland back up to 5th. Sideways, back there, Connor Hazel. He's good. Able to save the truck. Joseph Causey leads this time by across the bricks as we go. 6 laps to go to the stage next time by. Lap 1-4 being completed 14 as it would be. And the base holding the wall down. Good run into the corner for the 5. 5's going to have a little bit of momentum here. He'll carry off turn 2. Joseph Causey through 10th of a second. Oh, baby driving. Inside lane. Ed Perry, Levi Allen, 5-1 of Andrew Lutz Jr. Full sent into the corner. three wide. 96, 94, Fred Chase. 96 having to hold on to his lunch. As Paul Crumley there, caution back out. John Hammond, Michael Peden. Maybe Michael Peden, the 42. The 97 gets into him. They're still wrecking after the fact. It could have been a lot. That could have been less than that. Seeing as that may be. John Stryker just wanted to see that go through. Here's what happened. Michael Peden. Oh, he got hard hitting the wall. Like Anthony Crowner went to the inside. Michael Peden ran him down. The 15 has to turn to the corner. Michael Peden off the corner there. He ran him way down there. So the 15 went to the inside. Michael Peden, the 42. 15 has a run. Stays high here. Michael Peden stays low. 15 goes to the inside. Peden comes in just a little bit there, and then 15 gets through the corner. Gets through the 42. Gonna drive in. That's unfortunate. Racing doth be happening. Second caution of the race. It should not bring out the stage. Stage should be somewhere here, and something else happens. Joey Gentina should be your lucky dog here. Andrew Lutz Jr. coming to pit road. Eric Schaefer coming to pit road. Maybe. Nope. Schaefer is coming to pit road. Here's something about coming to pit road right now. If you don't care about the stage points, you're trying to flip the stage to get a win. This is a place to do it. This is when you should do it. And we'll definitely see who does do that. Well, drivers here coming in to get some damage fixed. So a good time to flip the stage if you're going to do it. Joseph Causey, your race leader, as we look at it. Would be gone. How's everybody doing? I know we get to see a lot of each other during the races, but you didn't know I've been live all dang day. So if you get the opportunity, go follow me on twitch.tv/Signature Esports so we can get out there and continue to have a successful marathon stream. That includes having you guys jump in, keep me company. You folks, you lovely people, you are simply beautiful, absolutely stunning people. I gotta make something for this. There we go. Matt Allen Esports on board with Signature Esports over here. We appreciate him very much. And thank them very much for being the cool cats. Check out Matt Allen Esports and Allen Transportation. Not only on Facebook, you can find them on Twitch and YouTube. Give them some love, some support. Somebody with a blown up motor on pit road. John Hammond. Get the truck fixed. Gotta get the truck fixed. Like, yeah, budget or measure. There's the chop stuff. Also, if you want to help support the channel and, of course, my cause to get this cancer removed from my dang old face, make sure you hit !marathon, !F-cancer, or !donate to understand what's going on there. We appreciate you very much. All the support. Been live for 33 days. We've got a running counter now. Thank you, Jeb. Thank you. All right, let's do the thing. Drivers are ready. I'm ready. You're ready. Let's do the thing, folks. Full send and all that jazz. Got a green flag. Full send. Kobe Hartong on the restart there. Going inside, Brandon Banks going to be the push down. Ozzy with a great restart. It's going to have it. Whoa, 14. Had a little bit of a tire slide up. There is 5. Lutz Jr. with a 5-1 up 4. They start from the tail of the field and work through a lot of the trucks here. So we'll see how this will fare out. 5 on the outside. Woo, it's going to be able to be clear. Michael Strickland back in tow. Paul Crumry in the 96. Red Chase up 10. Three laps to go to the stage. Is lap 18 underway. Joseph Causey, Colby Hartung. Taking over the stage win here. Lutz Jr. in third. Down to the front straightaway they go. Two to go to the stage. Let's take a look back here at that 10th spot. And Perry down to the bottom side as Mark Erection up on the outside. Anthony Kahn over to 15. You see him rolling. A little bit of that Pro Rev on board. 62 of R&B Turner. Trying to do what he can to make more happen. It's my philosophy to make iRacing great again. These drivers doing just that. 19 of the 14. Andrew Lutz Jr. coming around turn 3 and 4. The slideways there for Colby Hartung. Aussie to Hartung. White flag waves from the stage. Lap 20 underway. Hartung fastest lap of the race, 53.86. Jumping down to the bottom. Making it happen. Thank you. Oh, Penguin got you. Penguin got. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you. Somebody just sent me a donation. Oh, thank you, sir. More donations means more time. Bring up my big giant calculator. Thank you, thank you, sir, for the $41 donation. I appreciate you. That is 82 minutes coming to the stream. Thank you, sir. Baji, you can add 82 minutes if you don't mind. Caution thrown for the stage. Mr. Causey, Mr. Kobe Hartung, Andrew Lutz Jr., Ryder Banks, Paul Crumry, Michael Strickland, Nathan Bigart, Fred Chase, Levi Allen, Ed Perry. If I can hold down top 5, Nate, a monster as always. You ain't wrong, sir. From the back to the front, he tries to do it every week. Not a bad day. Thank you, Budgie. 82 minutes. He says 41 for making that nostril gremlin face the wall. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. My mic is a touch lower. The game is a touch high. It's just the camera. When the camera is on close like that one, we were doing that. Plus, I was facing away. I have on a condenser microphone. This microphone is good, but occasionally it gets and plus this track is loud on certain cameras and soft on other ones. Like if I go to the TV1 camera, you can't hear anything, right? Well, you can, but you can't. But if we go to this camera, it's a lot louder. So I have to pick and choose my battles. But thank you for letting me know. Thompson stays out. Credit lap left for Mr. Thompson. Give it a lap 8. Connor Hazel's going to stay out as well. Joe Hudson. Eric Schaefer's going to flip the stage. Rob Van Ness is coming to pit road. Carlos Woods is going to stay out. Greg Whitehead should be your lucky dog. John Hammond coming back to pit road as well. We'll be looking for that free pass the next time by. Oh, thank you, sirs. All right, Thompson, Hazel, Joe Hudson, Eric Schaefer. That'll be your restart here. A little change of the restart zone. You got to get that hot breath of the... No, I don't have to. Don't have to. I just got to make sure that I'm constantly adjusting what we're doing here. You know what the toughest track is to do this at? Bristol. Bristol's audio is so finicky because it's either really loud or really soft. And the reason why it's really soft is only because, and I mean this and I take this wholeheartedly, it's really soft because the fine edge of where the clipping would be is not there. Know what I mean? So like it's an audio engineer's worst nightmare. And it's like that. It's like having 2 ticks, right? Like if you go, if you had one, or if you had 0 to 1, like you need it at that half, and it won't go to that half. It only goes 0 to 1. It sucks, but it's fun. Nonetheless, we're going to do it. Lights are going to be off on the pace car. We're going to go 16:27. We'll have the 18 of Joe Hudson up there as well. Give it a lap 10. Connor Hazel a lap 15. So it was Eric Schaefer. Fozzie, Hartog, Lutz Jr. Paul Crabbery, Brandon Banks, ready to rock and roll. Metal show in a basement. You're not wrong. Yeah, Bristol's tough. It's the toughest place to dial audio in, and most of the time I'm just yelling. Just want to yell at it. Won't tell it. Give it the old grrr moment. Thank you, folks, for the awesomeness. Thank you for helping out. I appreciate you. It'll be $41 going to our 3rd goal, 4th tier goal. We're at $1,500 raised. So 1510, so it's 1551, which is awesome. Every little bit helps. It costs me every week to have chemo, and And it may be in pill form now, but it's expensive. That little pill is really expensive. So dumb. All right. How you doing? Let's do that thing.
Do that thing, do that thing. Go Owen Gray.
Right. All right, we're ready. 16 goes. Good restart for Alex Thompson. He is on the oldest tires here. 27 down the bottom. They're 3 wide behind. Thompson, Connor Hazel. Connor Hazel in the outside lane is going to be able to swipe down. Swipe or no swipey. He takes over the lead from Alex Thompson. Schaefer back to the inside. Joseph Causey there as well. Causey all the way down. Bums raffle to 4. 15 to the back bumper to the 16. Will be hard time. Want to maximize the outside lane. 16 nowhere to go. This is the problem with staying out on older tires. He's going to get swallowed up. He's putting himself in a very precarious situation because he's going to be up near that wall. 0-1 to the bottom. Sees Brandon Banks there as well. With Nathan Bigart. Going from the back to the front again. Banks to the outside. Banks battles back. All corroborating the 96. 2269 I-rated driver working. So with this fuel strategy, if you can make it, you come to pit road one more time. Fuel strategy on this one's going to be somewhere between that 25 to 28 mark. You'll be between 28 and 33 laps. It's going to be your fuel cycle. Clean air is going to be important. If this thing stretches out like it's supposed to be, you're going to see the challenge being any one of these drivers short pitting themselves. So Connor Hazel, 5 lap difference on tires. He's going to come in somewhere probably around at 35, 40 mark. Or not 40 mark. On his 30 mark. So here in about 13, 14 laps. He'll have the opening to come to pit road. Probably not going to come to pit road then. He'll go out somewhere around that to 45, 50 mark. If you can make it to lap 50, come to pit road, take tires, and this thing stays green, then you're good to go. Tires don't matter as much as this racetrack as clean air does. But yes, you could pit twice for tires. But the fall off from the tires really isn't all that much. And we had in that the first 2 cautions that we had in that first stage, they really haven't. Oh, there's that caution. We talked about it happening. We rolled it into fruition. Clint Hackett been involved. Oh, somebody got free. Oh, then Clint into the inside wall. Ow, man. Clint got taken out. They back up here. Who was that was in the wall? He was right there with Stryker. So let's go to Strickland here. We got free. Oh, right there. Big snap. Was that Jerry? No, it was hey, Rincon. No, there's Rincon. Rincon having a stop. Who was that? Was that Larry? That was Larry. Oh no, Larry. Larry got free. I wonder if he got snappy. Snappy. Sideways there. Snappy. Oh, Nitco Stryker. And then Clint had to avoid and came across the 80's nose. There's Andrew Lutz there. There was just, and Lutz is going to have that black flag here. He literally had nowhere to go. Clint was there. Oh, baby. No, I mean, just nowhere. Oh, man. Who hit him? On him and Could be your lucky dog here. It's Hastings. Oh, it was Hayden Malcolm. Watch what happened to Hayden Malcolm here. Hayden went to avoid and just, I mean. Ouch. That's an owie. Tire fall off won you a Brickyard this year, but Cup cars, these trucks aren't. Yeah, they're. But the tire models changed too. So everything that take in consideration, folks, 5.5 years of doing this. Almost 6 years next May, right? There's so much that's changed about the simulator. I'm constantly relearning what has been changed, what the tires are doing. That's the reason why I go and race. We got Brager coming to pit road. Joe Hudson coming to pit road as well. Fred Chase back to pit road. John Hammond is your lucky dog. He says, get the HE double hockey sticks out of my way so I can get my lap back. So John will be able to battle here. Hammond coming around. He's going to be back on the lead lap. That'll keep Greg Whitehead on pit road. Clint Hackett's going to be on pit road as well. Bollinger is back out there working. A chance for a couple of more spots. Zeus. I hate that for any one of them, including Clint Hackett. Clint is such a good dude. Such a good dude. So I'm not talking about the V9 tire model. Okay, I'm talking about the tire update. So the model changed for the Gen 7 cars. The tire update was for dynamic wear only, and that went to every single vehicle. So each week, iRacing, when they release the track for the week, they have their code, their underwritten code that is meant to keep the tire balanced for the setup of that week. Even though you do open setups, and even though we have all these league racing, the tire model for that week changes, and it's just part of the code. It's just part of the coding. It's one flat across the board. So there's that part, and when it comes to how iRacing figures what these tires do on these trucks, plus with the change in setups, the change in, that's what it is. So that's where the factor is for that week. So, and it happens every week. Happens every Tuesday. So that's why I always tell everybody, it's not necessarily. It's about 90% accurate whenever someone says, "Oh, well, you know what? We're running Daytona, and the league is running here at Indy." I say, well, you got the Daytona wear package going on right now. Is it going to wear or is it not going to wear? You know what I mean? Not necessarily that they're running the same tire that they would use, because the setup is fixed. It's meant for this track. But the dynamic tire wear that they have, the heat package that they have, it's all the same. So, yeah, I try to keep up on it, folks. I try to keep up on it. I do. And I am constantly in the patch notes of the iRacing forums. If you want to learn something about cars or about what iRacing is going through, I encourage you to put yourselves in the iRacing forums. It is something that with your iRacing account you have access to be able to carry on conversations. You can learn from broadcasters. You can, there's lots of things that are out there. There are separate rules for broadcasting iRacing and the things that I have to watch my P's and Q's on. And similarly, that the drivers have to do as well. So when it comes to what iRacing, what iRacing does, there's a lot of things that are out there that are behind the scenes, and I wish people would take more time to get out there and utilize those tools. It's there, it's free. All right, pace car is going to make a sharp left-hand turn onto pit road as the drivers exit turn 4. The Brickyard being a little spiky tonight. How's chat doing out there, Mr. Penguin? Are they behaving?
For the most part, there's a few but you know,
You gotta behave. Oh, behave.
Penguin does Penguin things, and he told Mr. Strickland and Mr. Hammond today that he was not going to deal with it, and so Penguin's had to put his foot down a couple times, and people may not like it, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Right.
It's my track.
Okay. Listen, Cosby, big hard push. Oh, man. They're door to door with Eric Schaefer. Schaefer battles back there in second. On the restart here, things are spicy. And I had to sneeze. So we got the Glenn model on the oval design with the Soviet Motorsports Bureau ovals. Yes. So it's actually a good tire for this track if you think about it. When it comes to... hard hit for Paul Crumry. And they're going to stack up out of turn 3 on the short chute here. I don't know what happened to Paul there, but man, he got sent. Crown over off track. Wow. Oh, they'll stack up right there. Oh, man, Anthony on the inside again. Oh, Paul was coming down. He continued to come down. Oh, man. And then everybody stacking up right there. Wow. I think Paul might have thought that Crownover was a lot lower than he was, but Crownover was as far down as he could get. And he might have been free. He might have been free. Crownover all the way bottom side of the racetrack. Yeah, he just comes down. I gotta go in. I'm gonna listen to Paul's cockpit view here because this will give me a little bit of information. From the cockpit view, it didn't look like he was doing much, right? But from overhead, if you look at the far chase move, Crownover was there. He kept coming down. Yeah, there's nothing Anthony can do there. And for both drivers, that's unfortunate. Well, Connor Hazel's still your race leader. Eric Schaefer in second. Joseph Causey, Colby Hartung, Brandon Banks, Andrew Lutz Jr., Nathan Bigart, Levi Allen, 26 spots gained for both of those drivers. This one's been a little crazy. A little cray-cray. Greg Whitehead should be your lucky dog. Yeah, so the setup makes the trucks go around. The tire and heat model is very dynamic, but it matters where it does matter. Mostly of what I've seen from everything else. I was really excited to run Indy in the trucks. Showed good pace in the first stage, which you could have seen that through. I know, Clint. I know. You just had to avoid. It was right there. And another truck was trying to avoid too, and it just bad place, bad time. Just a bad day. Okay, Clint, you're gonna get it. It's coming. It's happening. It's happening. Oh, man. Thank Mr. K. Tough luck is all. That's it. What's up, MG? How you doing? MG in the racing. Thank you for being out there. Thank you, everybody, for being out there everywhere. If it doesn't so, make sure you do the same. What is going on? What's going on? Well, you're free to cause chaos yourself. You know, chaos can be a good thing. Chaos could be a bad thing. Chaos could be a good thing as well. All right. Shop, Truck Series, SpeedyTrophies.com. Get yourself out there. Get yourself a trophy today. If you like our friends over at Speedy Trophies, use promo code CHOPSHOP10 to save yourself 10% on an order that is $10 or more. For one-time use only code. It's like you could buy yourself a whole bunch of trophies. You could buy yourself participation trophies. You buy you know you've got a graduate coming up. You could buy a plaque. I know it's real early. Enjoying the broadcast report? Absolutely. Thank you. And one thing I'll say is there is no way in this world that you should buy yourself a bowling trophy for that perfect 300 game. SpeedyTrophies.com. They get it done fast, and if they don't have it, they'll find it or make it. Not about position, it's about sending a message, right? We're going to send it a message. Let's do it. On board a couple of drivers here as we get ready to go back to it. RB Turner. Second best jump award. There you go. Let's do it. Full send, sirs. Full send. To Rapids. Green flag. Ten and two. You know what? That's all right, though. It's RB Turner. He's sitting in 13th right now. Just ahead of him. This guy who usually wears a mullet. Comes in bottom side. Georgia ahead of him. A little spicy on board. These drivers drive everywhere. We love seeing it. How about Mr. Young Man Bollinger? Out here trying to drive with the best of them. You know, some drivers drive one-handed. Some drivers drive 10 and 2. Some drivers put themselves 9 and 3. I don't. I just do the thing. Well, Mike Mueller in the 100. He was first comment today. 9 and 3 for only for racing. R for racing, right? Or R for race mode. Is that what they say? Connor Hazel still out front, 37 of 80. The longer they run, the better the advantage when Connor comes to pit road. As long as he can keep himself in a good position and not lose too much on pit road, he'll be fine. Yeah, I watch drivers do a one-handed. Plus, there's a lot of drivers that have sequential shifters, so they'll actually do that. How about Kobe Hartung, though? Kobe Hartung laying down some burners. 53-53 his last time by. Really comfortable with this race car. Andrew Lutz Jr. in 5th, Nathan Bigart in 6th. Brandon Banks. Matt Green up 14. Michael Newbrow inside the top 10. How about Michael Strickland just behind him, up 9 from the start of the race, but trying to make it work. 30 year in Indy is terrible. It is terrible. Horrible tour. Fozzie and company. Connor Hazel. I'm surprised we're not seeing anybody trying to break the draft. All single file racing for the most part. Causey backs up the corner. Hazel down to the bottom side. Causey's going to have a little wiggle out of both of those drivers. Causey, Schaefer having to settle the nose down. Insanity there for a moment. He's good to go. Connor Hazel running his pace and running his race right now. 54.20 his last time by. Causey out 2/10 of a second faster, but it's getting around. Setting yourself up for the pass, that's what's going to be huge. Clean air is important. Probably one of the most important factors of this race. 62 to the bottom side. Jason Hastings just ahead. There's a 21 on the outside. Levi Allen. Oh, baby. Somebody went to the inside. John Hammond having a miss. Whoever that was. It was Jerry Culver. Back there sideways on the bottom sides. Caution's going to come out. Jerry Culver having a reset to pit road. You can see it stepping out right there. Oh, baby. Hit the inside wall. Locked it up. Tried to reset, but there was a truck coming. And that will be how the cookie crumbles. Man, oh, man. Connor Hazel. Still your race leader. Halfway, sixth caution of the race. All right, they're going to do the thing. I'm going to stand up, folks. I'm going to stand up for a second. Everybody get yourself some water. Everybody do your thing. Because apparently I left my drink upstairs anyway, so. Take one, I'll be right back. right, put the lights off on the pace car now. And a big old damn it jury out there from Mr. K. Tell you what, Connor Hazel, here's the thing. Drivers thinking about the long haul here. Who's going to be able to make it? Fuel's going to be a concern no matter how you look at it. If we get another caution, we'll change a few things. But who saves now? Who has come to pit road and has a long enough stint to possibly make it to the end? A couple of people. All right, you insane cat. You guys are insane. Connor Hazel, Joseph Causey, Eric Schaefer, Kobe Hartung, Andrew Lutz Jr., Brandon Banks, Michael Newbrown, Michael Strickland, Donna Williams, Fred Chase will be your top 10 here. Our sixth caution has been completed. Pace car will make the sharp left-hand turn onto pit road. Cannot change lanes before the start-finish line. Restart zone ready. Get going again. Green flag. Whoa, baby. A little dicey there on the left side, Eric Schaefer. Connor able to slide up after that turn. Here comes Andrew Lutz Jr. in the 5-1. All the way to the bottom. Oh, 3 wide here. Causey into the wall. Caution comes back out. Mr. Van Nest having an issue. Oh, I hate that for him. Oh, no. Alex Thompson in the back of Rob Van Nest there. Take a look here. Levi Allen was there, aggressive to the back bumper of the 16. Don't. Everybody trying to be patient. Alex, gave him a bump. And that checked him up. 16 checked up, and then the 21 checked up as well. Oh, man, Levi Allen right here. Oh, under the grass, and that sent him up the racetrack. Oh, man. A hard lick. Ouch. Well. Alex Thompson coming around. Big Arch, Tina. Levi Allen to pit road. Larry Breger should be your lucky dog here and get back on the lead lap, I do believe. Yep. They'll come around and meet up with the pace car. I hear drivers shutting their engines off. Yep. Mr. Van Ness coming to pit road. I hate that for Rob. Jeff says, fellas, take it from someone in a long-term on-again, off-again relationship with the outside wall. She don't love you back. Nope. It is, that's almost perfect. I need all, Jeff, I need all your one-liners. Like, those one-liners those are perfect. All right. 27, the 4, the 19, the 5-1, the 14. It's Tuesday night racing, folks. It's a factor. Connor Hazel, Eric Schaefer, Joseph Causey, Andrew Lutz Jr., Larry Breger again coming on the outside. It's going to be your lucky dog. You got them written down somewhere. Love it. Mataroo, thank you for the love. Appreciate you, sir. How about that race last night? It was a pretty good race. You missed that one. Thank you for sharing, sir. If you missed that one, Mr. Mataroo was in it. Didn't have the race that he was hoping for, but Atlanta's coming up. It'll be better. Only 2 cautions in our first race for the Signature Esports Soulback Series. It was fun. All raising money for charity, and for a charity that it's going to be the supported cause of the drivers. If you're going to be a part of that, you can join our Discord, and that Discord link will allow you to get in there, sign up. It's $20. We got 25 races left. And that series, again, the $20 goes directly to whoever the series champion is. It's winning and you're in, as long as you raise 60% of the league. It's pretty cool. So check it out. We had green flag pit stops in the Gen 6 car at Daytona. That's pretty rough. Oh, Discord. Hold on, Jeff. Let me get you. No, the Discord doesn't work for that yet. I'll have to get streamer or the streamer bot to put it over there. There you go. It was rough for you, but it was just, it was a move. You haven't raced a lot either, James. So you get back into it. You gotta warm yourself back up to the nature of things. But hey, we're gonna be at Old Atlanta next Monday. That's gonna be fun. All for a good cause. All for the entirety of life. 27 of the 4 of the 19. 5-1, 14-88. Maybe we'll convince Penguin to run a race. If he gets home in time. All right. There you go. Yeah, every dollar that we raised, other than what it costs to run the damn thing, is going to charity. They include sponsorship dollars. So, race sponsorships go. The series sponsorships, they're getting free publicity. We're not making anything out of it. All right, restart zone coming up. See the lines drawn. We're ready to go. They're green. Big wiggle out of some drivers there. Drivers stepping out, trying not to. Shaping the outside of Joseph Causey on the restart. Connor Hazel, 32 laps to go next time by. Eric Schaefer sent 19 bottom side. 5-1, 19. 5-1 all the way to the bottom. Andrew Lutz Jr. saying, I'll see you. Schaefer trying to protect the inside lane. 5-1 there, 19 to the outside, 19. 5-1, oh, door to door, a little contact leaning on each other. Into the corner, Causey trying to hold on. Kobe Hartung, push it up and out. Connor Hazel to Eric Schaefer. Ready to go, Connor rolling. Way back there. Air duck dodging, dive balling, you know it. You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Georgia team coming to pit road down 48. Greg Whitehead coming to pit road as well. Van Allen out of the race. Few drivers out of the race. 41 started the race. Strickland to the back bumper of Andrew Lutz Jr., Joseph Causey, Colby Hartung in the mix. looking to work his way forward. Don Hammond came in on 29. Going to salvage the race. Newbrow in on 22. Fred Chase in on 29 as well. You can dodge a ball, you can dodge traffic. So when I say if you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a NASCAR. That's usually what I say. Connor Hazel, quarter second, 4 in tow. There'll be 30 laps to go next time by Indianapolis Motor Speedway. The Craftsman Truck Series on iRacing is absolutely a blast. If you look down that straightaway, drivers starting to find pace. Right now, Donnell Williams trying to protect that lane back here. Nathan Bigart searching for the inside. Trying to get a run. Donnie's going to give it to him. Going to be able to slide up right behind him. Donnie might be able to fight back. We'll see how it goes. Anthony Crownover is up to 10th. John Hammond, Anthony Crownover side by side down the straightaway here. A lot of drivers searching for a little bit of room. Some drivers might be searching for just the pace that they need to be able to make it toward the end. Crownover double backs the corner, drives in right there to the back bumper of the 5-5. Eric Schaefer to the lead. Eric Schaefer on the front straightaway, 27. Just had a huge run on the 27 there on corner exit. Made that pass. Now Connor Hazel as a 19 to the bottom side. If Connor's thinking about pit road at any point here, that whole inside lane is pretty well blocked. 19 out of the throttle, big bump from the 88. 19's going to have a big corner here. 27's going to get pushed tight. They're side by side. Eric Schaefer steps away. Andrew Lutz Jr. to pit road. All the things. Eric Schaefer rolling. Mr. Van Ness. Oh, big wreck. Back in the back. Nathan Bigart, Michael Bollinger, Donnell Williams. I mean, in that situation, I don't know where you want to go besides 3 wide. Nathan Bigart was running Anthony Crownover tight there, and that's set up for 3 wide. Let's just back up here. John Hamm and Anthony Crownover split Nathan Bigart. Nathan Bigart sent it 3 wide all the way to the bottom side. He sent the corner. These two double break the corner. And watch how they went back to the bottom side. Crownover on the bottom. 3 wide, clean in turn 1. Turn 2. I mean, Nathan. Man, Nathan. In that situation, you don't want to lose the momentum, but you gotta eat the run a little bit there. Good battle, but he pinched down a little bit there. Right there. Oh, and the net code was to John Hammond. So the 01 got net code into John Hammond and puts him into the wall, and that just finishes that off. Man. You hate it. Bollinger having an issue as well. He had to jump to pit road, so he's getting towed. Somewhere right there. His dang old truck. Well, Eric Schaefer, Joseph Cossey, Connor Hazel. And who comes to pit road? Somebody's coming to pit road. Schaefer making a last. If everybody behind him was coming to pit road, he was coming to pit road. It kind of makes your bed. You know what I mean? Buddy who just came to pit road. Well, Pat Green, he's going to stay out, take the lead. Andrew Lutz Jr., he might do the same thing. He was just on pit road. Lucky dog. Ah, there it is. The budget copter for the 01. Greg Whitehead should be your lucky dog. We'll get back on the lead lap. Pat Green, your race leader. In words. Schaefer will win the race on pit road. Bollinger, what happened to you? You jumped to pit road right here. It wasn't turn 2. Was it pit road entry that knocked you out? No, it was turn 4. It was the wall. Dang old wall did it to you. Oh. Oh. Pinballed it. Oh. Ow. It wasn't the track's fault. It was your fault. Well, you know. As well as it could be. Some of the best wrecks I've seen. I watched, we did Indianapolis a couple of weeks ago in the Sunday Fun Day series. And when we did, I watched, Aaron Ryan bounced from the outside catch fence to the inside catch fence, back to the outside catch fence like a ping pong. I don't know what you're saying. Damage couldn't sear. Are you cooking a steak? If you're cooking a steak while you were driving, that would definitely be a problem. Were you trying to turn the steak? I'm trying to get you to laugh, brother. It's okay. Insert your wreck from the Xfinity series. What do you mean? You couldn't steer? Are you saying you couldn't steer? That's right. Blue rare. It needs to be mooing. Need to be able to look it in its eye before I bite into it. Well, anytime Bollinger has an issue, it's because he's cooking while he's driving in a simulator. Now we know the real story. 90 to the 5-1, 4 to the 19, 27-88, 14-5, 74, 94. Each time you want to taste the fear. Exactly. Fear, sear, give it to me. Let it rest for a little bit. I want to make sure it didn't have kids. 8th caution of the race. Pat Green, Andrew Lutz Jr., Eric Schaefer, Joseph Causey. Pat Green goes, green flag. And a great restart for the 90. The difference on tires, roughly about 7 laps. 5-1 to the 4. 5-1 of Andrew Lutz Jr. up into the wall. Duck, dodge, dive. There they go. Lutz Jr. pinched down hard on Eric Schaefer. Unable to make that work. Connor Hazel back into the mix. 27 trying to work, and there is Pat Green breaking the draft. Oh, yeah. No, that wasn't the best one. Best one I've seen at Indy was just a couple of weeks ago. When I was putting that Connor Hazel back to third, Pat Green trying to shake and bake, but the draft super huge. Caution comes out. Somebody sideways back there. Tyrone Harris, the 18. Joe Hudson says, "Get off me. Get off me. Stop. Let me back up. Thank you." I don't know what happened there. Let's take a look. Oh. They just couldn't stop. It was a good run right there. This is on board Joe Hudson, which we like Joe. Joe's good people. They're on the bottom side. I think that's Tyrone Harris in the 99. Little wall tap there. It's fine. There's an 87. Breaker just behind. A little high in the wall. 18 quarter exit. Oh. Dang it. Joe comes up to exit. And just to let that door contact put them together. Dang it. That's a racing deal that should never have happened. They should have been able to lean on each other there. It happens, though. Those good people. Didn't mean to do it. Just had a good run. That's it. All right. Ninth caution of the race. 1 for stage, 8 for incident. Pat Green, your race leader. Who's coming to pit road? Lots of people might be coming to pit road to get some damage fixed. Cody Gade, Malcolm, Mark Wretch, and Donna Williams. Miss America. Charles Wood's back in the mix. Hello, Charles. Yep. Alex Thompson back here. Thompson was trying to do a fuel strategy. I think I'm a Bob there for a little bit. Clicked on driver 21. Hold on, folks. We got to be nosy for a second. What's he got on his table back here? We had Doritos. He had a Mountain Dew. Got the remote for his everything there. Hold on. Oh, there's the Doritos. Here's the remote. Got some car keys. I think this is a Mountain Dew. If it's a Diet Mountain Dew, shame on him. Give him a little goatee. Little eyebrow. This is like one of the best ways to do a word search. Like what's that? Where you find things in a picture. Those puzzle games. Can you find the crutch? Love you, Thompson. Hold on, we gotta fix that. Oh man. Not you. Had to fix the transform. All right. Go back to the main screen here. I'm gonna stop picking on people. I'm kind of mean. All right, we're ready to go. Let's do the thing. Pat Green, your race leader. Eric Schaefer will restart to his outside. Connor Hazel, Joseph Causey, Colby Hartong, Michael Strickland, Brandon Banks, Fred Chase, Anthony Cronover, Michael Newbrow, Joey Jatina, back here with RB Turner. Everybody ready to go. Go RB and Striker. Let's go, Mr. Van Nest. I hate it that you had that issue, but I tell you what, love seeing you on the racetrack. It's that whole Hate to see you go. Love to watch you leave kind of thing. You're awesome. Thank you for the like, sir. Appreciate you. 11 minutes ago. You're amazing. Oh, thank you. 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 Oh, 94, 27, 19. Let's go. Hey. I know, Budgie. That could be funny sometimes. See what happens here on the restart. 21 spots gained for Pat Green. Our Charger, Brian Rayburn, Michael Newbrow. We're going. We're green. Whoa, baby. How about that restart from Pat Green? Connor Hazel down on the bottom side. 88 of Michael Strickland to the outside. Causey. Hazel. 14. Big wiggle out of the 14. You saw that nose get upset there. Colby Hartung having to watch the brakes into the corner. 14 to the 27. Fiver searching. Pat Green, 21 laps to go. Adminbox.com. Michael Strickland trying to work his way back up to the next 27. Still bottom side. 88 door to door into the corner. Connor drops in, rolls the corner. Some beautiful bean footage happening here. Striker up and out. It's a little bit dicey. Down to the 14. Sends the 14 to Colby Hartung. Straight into the wall. Up into the middle of the racetrack. No caution. Hartung hard on the wall. Ow. Striker got into him. We just got to back it up from here because it's still green. Striker came down just a touch there. A little closer to chase field. Yeah, a little wiggle and then sends him off, and there's nothing you could do right there. Wowee. He saved it, and this thing's still green. He's still rolling. Eric Schaefer to Pat Green. Joseph Causey, 20 laps to go to be 19 at the line. Wow. Causey bottom side. Want to get to that left rear quarter panel with Pat Green. Pat Green only has 7 lap difference on tires, but he really hasn't had to use them. Brandon Banks, fastest lap of the race, 53.53 this last time by. You got to manage. You got to manage a lot. Fred Chase rolling. Anthony Crown, number 23. Newbrow. He's got things going. Connor Hazel back to 8th. Has some right rear damage on the car. I'm sorry, on the truck here on that Chevrolet. Newbrow has Joey Gentina right behind him as well. 19 laps to go. A lot to do. If you're going to make passes, you need to do it quickly. Aussie to the inside of Pat Green. Eric Schaefer. Joseph into the 19. Here comes Brandon Banks. Hard hit the wall for Brandon Banks out of turn 1 onto the short chute. 19 able to send the corner. 5 with a big run on the 90 here. Michael Strickland in tow as well. Here comes Fred Chase. 5 looking to the inside on Pat Green early into the corner. Trying to set up the pass. Again, passes made in the short chute are positions that are defendable, but not this early. Newbrow to the inside of the 27, trying to make it happen here. Connor Hazel back on the outside. Newbrow losing ground. Big shot from the 11 to the 27. Newbrow looking. 6 to the bottom side. 62 of RV Turner just behind. 11 into the corner. 6 very bottom. Will shoot again for the 6. The 11's going to clear. From Michael Newbra, who was inside the top 10. They got muscled around there a little bit. But don't count him out just yet. Brian Rayburn just behind. Rayburn giving himself clean. The reason why I haven't clicked on Rayburn, well, he's running the Gravedigger paint scheme, and I want to make sure that nothing bad happens to him. So we're going to go away from Rayburn. Rincon up 10. Eric Schaefer half second the gap. Joseph Causey trying to work it. 94 into the wall back here. Pat Green still just behind. Oh no, Larry Breger. Oh baby, he settles and saves. Woo! That turn 4 is being everybody's Achilles heel right now. Oh baby. I need that black flag cleared. That's for darn sure. You're record safe. Excuse me. All right, 16 laps to go. They're getting dicey. Ed Perry just ran his fastest lap of the race, 54.14. It's behind him, Hayden Malcolm. Jason Hastings at 49. Joe Hudson just behind him. Drivers are trying to do what they can. 26 drivers on the lead lap. Kobe Hartung hoping for a caution. We can get that right side fixed. A lot of drivers out of this race this early. Causey backs up the corner. Look at the run Causey gets into turn 2. Just it's a good corner. But Joseph Causey doing a great job. Stryker trying to maximize his effort as well. Anthony Crownover up in the mix. Pat Green still holding on to 7th. Good on fuel. I think everybody's fine on fuel. Connor Hazel trying to work his way back forward as well. Joey Jatina until his R.B. Turner there. Michael Newbrow trying to work on the Butterfinger Racing machine. Jorge Rincon dropping in. Brian Rayburn just behind. Charles Woods at the 40. Back up a few spots. Inside the top 15 is going to be the 11. Mark Ratchet not far off. He's still in the draft as the 16, just ahead of he. Ed Perry working the 12. Schaefer still holding on. Joseph Causey trying to catch and pass Eric Schaefer here. Brandon Banks. Next best opportunity. Michael Strickland trying to carry the draft here. Trying to roll the bottom of that race line. Egg shape out. Push to the wall. Into the short chute. Carry the momentum in 3 and 4. Up and out. Little wiggle. He's fine. Joseph Causey here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Larry serving his penalty here. They come off pit road. Eric Schaefer, the race leader. Larry's going to be 2 laps down. Lutz is going to be 4 laps down. Mueller 4 laps down. McGregor, the 71, 4 laps down as well. Or 8 laps down. It's Todd McGregor here. Still working. That 71 unlocked though. 80 just behind. 1/10 of a second difference here. Joseph Causey to Brandon Banks. The flatter the track, the better Eric Schaefer runs. Well, there's some banking here. But Schaefer doing a great job of keeping this one on point. Just had to get there. Twelve laps to go. Hartung needing a dang old That truck is, he's just trying to stay on the lead lap, not lose too much here. Go down to the wire, though. Donnell Williams, same concept for the 2 truck. The AC Delco Racing Machine. Tyrone Harrison, the 99, trying to track down Devin Acuna. 44, having a better day at 15. Greg Whitehead up 8. Schaefer, 11 laps to go. Half second the gap. Fossey to Brandon Banks. Makes me wonder if Joseph is just backing up the corner. Maybe trying to save a little bit of tire. Fred Chase on the move. He's gotten around Anthony Crownover. Oh, yes, I. Well, Anthony back to 6th. As Fred Chase goes to work for a top 5 night. He's Strickland just ahead of him. Strickland, same concept, 1 3/4 back. Started outside pole. Crowder a little free off corner exit there. Pat Green trying to play catch up. Oh, Connor Hazel and Rincon side by side. Connor, I don't know if he was free, but he went down to the bottom. Connor's just, he's just defending. He's got some right rear damage right now. Trying to defend where he can. 97 of Rincon working. Pat Green, RB Turner side by side just ahead. Green sees the 62. 62 looking for that long run. 8th spot right now, trying to work forward. Pat Green trying to work his way back up there as well. Has 10 laps to try to close down 6 1/4 second. Would need a little bit of luck. Three-quarter of a second now for Joseph Causey. Brandon Banks closing in late in the run here. Brandon Banks can get around Joseph. No doubt he'll try to go up and race his teammate. A little bit of lap traffic ahead of Eric Schaefer. Would be 14. No doubt that Schaefer's going to be able to use Kobe Hartung's draft. No doubt on the corner. He's going to stay high. Schaefer will take the draft to be able to work the inside. So Hartung will go a lap down, but will follow in the footsteps. Corner out for the 19. Big run. Brandon Banks, Joseph Causey. Hartung utilizing the draft there. Oh, Stryker into Hartung again. Hartung saves it one more time. He just can't avoid him. Stryker had a run out of the corner, and Hartung was there. Eric Schaefer to make it work. 1.1 second deficit here. Joseph Causey out of the corner. Brandon Banks up near the wall. 8 laps to go. I need a couple of minutes. We'll call the last 5 laps here. Coming up in just a moment. I'll be right back. All right, 6 laps to go. Eric Schaefer out front. It'll be 5 at the line. Race that started to run green. Latter portion of this one. Schaefer able to get out in front and start to step away. Joseph Causey, a 5,000 I-rated driver with 5 laps to go, trying to hold on to Brandon Banks. Michael Strickland out of the corner. Banks getting a little bit of a run there. Causey trying to defend a P2. Into the corner, both drivers working. Michael Strickland in tow. 1 1/4. Seeing these two, the 3-second disadvantage right now. Up and out of the corner, trying to make it work. Trying to make more happen. Fred Chase, Anthony Crownover. Anthony Crownover back to the outside. Fred Chase letting that happen. Pat Green ahead of Mark Retchin. Mark Retchin making a long run, making a run here at the end of this one. R.B. Turner trying to cross back over Mark Retchin. Out of the short chute into turn 2. Joey Jatina, Connor Hazel, side by side. The 11 to the inside. Connor salvaging positions here. Up and out of the corner. Little wiggle. Stays away from it. Joey should be able to clear here. As Connor will fall in line. But Eric Schaefer, 4 laps to go. A 10th the gap between Joseph Causey and Brandon Banks. The race is on. Schaefer, race leader. 3 to go. Michael Strickland trying to catch that second between those drivers there. Anthony Crownover, 1.6. He's backed up the corner enough here to try to make a run here late in the run. Fred Chase in 6th. Little wall tap out of the corner. Crownover trying to have that top 5 night. Fred Chase looking for it as well. Schaefer comfortable down to the back straightaway. For the fastest 2.5 miles you're going to see in the trucks. Drivers hitting the high 180s on the straightaway. But through the horsepower, it matters. Right now, Brandon Banks dropping back about 4/10 of a second from Joseph Causey. Eric Schaefer makes it 2 laps to go here at Indianapolis. Chop Shop Racing. We're back again for the Cup Series this Friday night. Tomorrow night, some 500 Truck Series. We're going to be driving at Richmond. Saturday night, Xfinity Series action here. Thursday night, we have the Amp Racing GT3 Series here on Signature Esports. Rockingham's going to be the next track. Then the iRacing Super Speedway All-Star Race coming up. Chop Shop Racing locking it down. Thank you to the driver cams tonight. Thank you to all the drivers for being out there. Posing some great opportunities and some great racing. As now for the final time around 3 and 4, we'll see a white flag. They got 4 more corners. Eric Schaefer, 1.6 second deficit to Joseph Causey. Can he close it down? White flag waves. Final lap at the Brickyard. Michael Strickland trying to hold on to that 4 spot. Looks to be comfortable. Anthony Crownover solid in that 5 spot. Battle for second has changed as Joseph Causey has a long way and needs Eric Schaefer to make a mistake. Eric Schaefer, though, out front. Solid final 2 corners. Into turn 3. Donna Williams just ahead. Short chute coming up. Up and around the short chute, up on the outside lane. Into turn 4. Eric Schaefer. To the corner, onto the straightaway. Pulls Donnell Williams. Brandon Banks very free out of turn 4, trying to get more out of it. But Eric Schaefer gets a win here in the Truck Series. Joseph Causey in 2nd, Brandon Banks in 3rd, Stryker in 4th. And we'll see Anthony Crownover in that 5 spot. Fred Chase, Mark Retchin, Pat Green, R.B. Turner, And Jorge Rincon having a top 10. Eric Schaefer gets the win. As drivers come around to complete, Donna Williams will still need to come around to complete that. Lots of things. How about them apples? First win of the season for Eric Schaefer comes at Indianapolis. Hartung leads in the point standings. And a good run for Schaefer there. It's been needing it. Fred Chase, everybody going up, giving a little love to the driver. "80 laps complete. No need for a restart." Schaefer will be able to celebrate here. Top 10 for Striker and RB. You're not wrong, Mr. Fantastic. Good. And folks, if you haven't done so, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you follow us on Facebook. Give us some love and appreciation out there if you're on Twitch. Eric Schaefer will burn it down. Here's your race results, courtesy of the Speedy Trophies Truck Series here tonight. Week 11 finished up. Eric Schaefer, your winner. Joseph Causey, Brandon Banks, Michael Strickland, Anthony Crownover, your top 5. Fred Chase, Mark Retchen, Pat Green, R.D. Turner, Jorge Rincon, your top 10. Joey Chattina is going to be in 11th. In that number 11, Connor Hazel, Charles Woods, Ed Perry, Michael Newbrow, top 15 tonight. Alex Thompson in 16th. Joe Hudson, Hayden Malcolm, Jason Hastings, and Greg Whitehead will be your top 20. 21st is going to Devin Acuda, Tyrone Harris, Donna Williams, Brian Rayburn, Colby Hartung. First driver lap down is going to be Brian Rayburn. Hartung a lap down as well. Brecker is going to be in 26th. Andrew Lutz will be in 27th. Euler, Todd McGregor, Andrew Lutz Jr. Through 30th. 31st will be Nathan Bigart, John Hammond, Bollinger, Van Nest, Levi Allen, Jerry Culver, Paul Crummery, Ben Clint Hackett, Michael Peden, Chris Roberge. For 40th, 41st will be Brad Dove. Penguin was your race controller tonight. And did a pretty phenomenal job. We appreciate Paul and all that he does and the Penguin man. Good race. It was a good race. I like it. Lee ain't mad at it. He gets the win. He gets to burn it down the long way. The longest Dutch lap burnout you could do here at the Brickyard. Congratulations, Eric, on the dub. It took a little while to get there, but when you did, you were able to step away. Congratulations. Clean air is so important at this track.
Well, yeah, and I wasn't going to give a shot to anybody to get around me for this win. I needed this after last week dominating and then getting taken out at the end there. The only person that I think really had anything for me there was Banks or Big Art, but Banks just got held up in the dirty air there. But no, I appreciate everybody racing me clean there. It was a good time.
You and Joseph had some good duking it out. The cautions coming out allowed Connor to play a little defense there. Some different names up there inside the top 10, racing around them and finding some of these drivers that are starting to pick up pace. This is a great track for you, of course. I always talk about you and flat tracks and things that can be said about being able to get out there and push and run as close as you guys can. How did the truck feel though? Because it looked like turn 4 was really the troublemaker today.
Yeah, truck got on new tires the first couple laps. It was really loose. And then it got kind of neutral, and then at the end of the run, it started getting loose again. But I was able to keep it on the right rear the whole time to keep it turning through the corner. I always burn the right rear off here anyway, so I was able to maintain that pace there and just do what I needed to do,
I like it. You were, according to the updated, I was looking at the Championship 16 standings. 5th in the point standings coming in. You have 2 stage wins already in the season. First win comes at the Brickyard, and this is kind of one of those we talk about historic milestones for drivers in the NASCAR circuit. But to win at the Brickyard, even on the simulator, it's such a big track. There's so much prestige around it. What is it to you to have won your first win of this season come here, but at the same time, now it's like a momentum change and a shift after last week going into this week. It's like a light switch, and I see it.
Yeah, it's definitely huge, man. Anytime you can get a win at any of these crown jewel tracks is awesome, especially either Daytona or Indy here. No, it's definitely a momentum booster, man. I needed this. I told the guys in Discord, I said, look, I don't need no cautions. I definitely need this win. So I've been kind of screwed myself and kind of screwed by some other people here lately by getting involved in accidents and stuff, racing deals and stuff like that. It's definitely a momentum builder. I really needed this.
Well, you got it, man, and that's the way it is. Congrats to Schaefer from RB out there. He said, "I don't know if I watched the battle for 7th." I did. I was watching. We were bouncing around. Schaefer had a big enough lead. I had to take my eyes off him for a little bit. We bounce to everybody. We watched you guys duke it out there for a little bit. But Shave, congratulations. Of course, this is it's Indy. We're off to Rockingham next week, man. It's going to be a blast to watch that happen. And now you're in good standing when it comes to playoffs, but we still got a few races left before we start looking at that. But hey, maybe some momentum going into Rockingham.
Yes, sir. All of us on DVR is pretty decent there. Banks is a little bit better than everybody else, but we're definitely looking forward to going to Rockingham next race.
It's gonna be a blast. Shave, congratulations, brother. I appreciate you as always. Give you shout outs, man. A big old victory here tonight at Indy.
Yep. Huge shout out to all the DVR guys. Paul set up shop for all your pick sets. Shout out to Speedy Trophies and everybody putting this on. Jason, thank you for what you do with Signature Esports, and thanks to all the admins and everybody in the league. Appreciate it.
As always, the big Shafe, the big red machine coming home in victory lane. Shafe, we'll see you next week, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You too. That's Eric Schaefer coming home. We love it. We appreciate it. How about Joseph Causey, though, coming home in P2? Had a lead there. I talked about clean air being so important. And then, the hard push there at the end. You and Banks putting up a good show, able to stretch ahead of Banks there toward the end of it. Were you trying to just save the tire a little bit to have a run at the end and just kind of lost the gap? Or what was going on? Walk me through it, man. That was insane to watch.
Man, tires just fall off, and man, if you don't have the clean air, you're just basically just sit there stagnant. And I was giving it all she had. I was trying to find some type of line that get me closer and closer, and it just didn't happen. I was hoping he messed up again like he did in 3, but that didn't happen. But yeah, like I said, clean air is a killer. I'm glad I could win the stage at least. I pulled off a great move there at stage 1 to get the stage, so yeah, that worked out well.
Leading laps is huge. Has stage wins, the stage points are even. Those are almost as valuable as a win, because the 10 extra points plus a playoff point. Those things are going to matter when it comes to the nature of how the playoffs work here. It's all cyclical. Everything, has a tendency to come down to a few at the end, and having advantages like that's massive.
Yes, sir. Like I said, I was surprised. This is not one of my better tracks. I'm usually awful here. I ain't gonna lie. I might not look awful, but I don't like this track. Driving on NASCARs, I'd rather drive this track with Indy cars.
I'm the same way. I like the Indy car here. Because if you wreck, you're done, right? There's just, there's no sense coming to pit road and fixing it. Just tell them, see you later. But, but here, you have the opportunity to come in, if you have a little bit of crinkle, a little bit of damage. But it just seemed like, the fall off here wasn't that bad. I know that I look at it, I see 2 1/4, right? Or 2 1/3 a second of fall off. But that's really not that much considering, you guys ran 37 laps on that cycle. It may not seem like much, but we're talking like 7-8 miles an hour. It feels really slow.
Yeah, like this car, like the truck just feels slow in general, especially through these turns. Like Well, I mean, the truck probably carries more momentum than probably the Cup car through the turns, but man, it's slow down the straightaways. It's like it takes forever to get there.
Yeah, he ran 80 laps doing it. So
Yeah.
I remember running we did the 500 and the 600. We did our own version of the 1100, right? And they were just cruising around this track, and then I think it was that same week that we had a league race that they were running 43-second laps, and they were running 52s, and I think it was the Cup car running 52s, and I was like, man, this race is shorter. It feels like it's taking forever.
Yeah, like I said, the Cup cars or the NASCARs, it takes forever. It feels like this track's so long, and it is forever to get there.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's 2.5 miles. I guess it is
Yep.
long, but I don't know. Pocono feels shorter, and it's 2.6 miles, so it's just
Yeah,
it's weird.
that it does.
It's weird to see, but it flew by. It really did.
It didn't feel like it for me.
For me, it flew by. That's what,
The cautions, I'm just gonna say, it didn't feel like it flew by.
no, the caution. So the caution gives me a chance to have some breathing room, but I also get the opportunity to go back, and I'm clicking on things while you guys are going. Man, these are 2.5 minute or the 2-minute pace laps. I'm going, all right, there's this happening. There's that. It gave me way more time to look at things, and I drew.
Well, that's good. Broadcast must look good. We'll have to go back and watch it.
I used the telestrator to draw eyebrows and a goatee on Thompson. There's lots of things that go on during cautions at a big track like this. No, Joe. Congrats on the stage win. P2 finish tonight, man. This one was it was entertaining. To watch what the field was doing. This was a big track, a lot happening on it.
Yep, it sure was. I'm glad to be able to come out P2. That's all I can say.
I like it. Give a shout outs, man.
Thank Muscular Enterprises for picking me up and being able to race out here, showcase the talents that I do have, and put on a good show for them and everything else, man. Hopefully we can get a win here in this series. It seems to be not happening, but we're gonna try to make it happen.
I mean, you got Rockingham next week,
I'm bad at that track too.
and then we got the iRacing Super Speedway coming up I don't know which version they're doing, but hopefully it's a knockout race because I loved the knockout, but yeah, iRacing Super Speedway coming up for your all-star race.
Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, Rockingham, I don't expect much because I'm not good there. So we'll see.
Just stay out of the carnage. It's a
That's
big
right.
it's a big little track.
That's right.
I like it. Joe, much love, man. We'll see you next week. Good luck in your races this week.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
You too. It's Joseph coming home in P2. Last but not least, Mr. Brandon Banks coming home P3, and that 5 truck trying to do all that he could and all that he can, and it was the little engine that could to finish P3 tonight. Man, you were trying to get there. You're trying to back the corner up. You're trying to find it. Then just toward the end of the race, same concept. You guys, you were so close to him. You could reach out and hand him some Grey Poupon.
Yeah, it was tough. Like I said, as soon as you pulled up on somebody, the truck would just die or just plow the corner. You couldn't turn. So track position was everything. I think if we could have got up front, we had a good chance tonight. But hey, the restarts were killing me, man. I kept getting stuck in the wrong lane, and my lane wouldn't go, and then I would lose a spot every time we had a caution. It was awful. So, yeah, I mean, we probably lucky really to finish where we finished, to be honest with you. Just like I said, you couldn't pass. I mean, you had to make all your passes right there in the first 2 or 3 laps of the run, because we weren't really getting any runs. So if we could have called some really long green flag runs, got some pit stops in there, that would have been really cool, but it just didn't happen. But yeah, it was just, the dirty air was unbelievable. I mean, me and Chafe were practicing earlier, and if I got out in front of him, I would just drive away, and if he got out in front of me, he would just drive away. It's just you get so close to somebody, it's like you got to almost touch them and move them to really make a pass, and then once the tires go away, it's almost impossible. So
I was watching drivers get to the left rear quarter panel, and that was where the momentum back in the pack. I mean, you guys kind of stayed single file there for a little bit, but the passes that I did see late, you had to put your nose under that left rear quarter panel. That was the only way you were getting it done.
Yeah, and it was tough to do with the guys up front. I mean, they were running a lot faster pace, and it was just trying to get there was really tough. So, you couldn't really even back up the corner. You tried to back it up so far, just to try to get some clean air that the truck wouldn't get off the corner fast enough to really make the pass. So, yeah, I mean, it was all right. Like I said, I wish we would have had a lot cleaner race. I wish we could kind of clean up some of those cautions. I think the last 2 races we've had has been just caution after caution. It makes it really not really enjoyable to watch either. So hopefully we can clean that up and get some good racing. We got some good drivers in here. I think it's got to be a little more patient with these big fields.
Yeah, and we're going to a big little track next week.
Yeah, Rockingham. That's going to be fun. Hope everybody, like I said, while you're listening, guys, practice because that track is tough. So especially trying to pass. So yeah, we'll go in there. We're okay there. I think it's like I said, it's going to be kind of here. Like you're gonna want to have track position there, and just try to keep it throughout the race the best you can. And we'll put some practice in, and we'll try to qualify well like we did tonight, and it makes a big difference when you can kind of stay up in that top 5 majority of the day. So we'll see what we can do. Like I said, we'll do the best we can do, and we'll hopefully we'll have a lot better race next week than we've had the past couple weeks.
Rockingham about as bumpy as they get too, especially in these trucks. They're going to be it's going to be so upset. That truck, one minute you're going to be like, oh, it feels good, and then you're going to hit that bump as the bumps on the back straightaway, let alone getting into the corner, and you're going to be like, oh, what happened to my truck? Oh.
Yeah, it's rough. You'll feel like you have grip, and then all of a sudden you hit a bump and just hit the gas the wrong way, and the car's gone. So, just like I say, biggest thing's putting in some practice this week, and like I said, hopefully we can all kind of be a little more patient around each other and make it a good race like I know we can.
It's a great league. It's been a great league for a long time. I love what these guys do. I love the fact that you guys get out there and are as competitive as you are. Week after that, we're gonna have ourselves that all-star race, a chance to go out there and blow off some steam, have some fun, and try to outrace each other.
Yeah, we don't get to race there very much, so that'll be fun. Like I said, with it being an all-star race, that'll be we're talking about super speedway, right? The iRacing.
Yeah.
That's we don't get to race that much, so yeah, that'd be kind of fun to go out there and just kind of have a good time with everybody and really maybe we can kind of put on a good show there. I think it'll be a lot of fun for sure.
So if it's like it was the last time they were there, and hopefully it is because I like the format. Hopefully it's the knockout race again.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah,
we've and that just gives me a little control, and you guys are racing a timer. You're not even really racing each other. You're racing to stay out of last place. So
yeah, those are tough because you get, especially if you for some reason you stay green, trying to make sure you're not pitting and being underneath that clock. It's tough because you almost have to feel like you're watching the stream at the same time with trying to race the race. So.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
We'll do a better if it's what we're doing. We'll do a better job of making sure that, because that's such a big track. Like we'll have to make sure that we do what we can to keep everybody informed. Because the last time that we did it, there were a couple of drivers that got eliminated on pit road getting fuel.
Oh yeah, it can easily happen. Like I said, especially once you get about half the field eliminated, and especially at that track, you come out and you don't have any drafting help, you can fall behind in a hurry. So, and really no way to catch up unless you just find a partner somewhere or another. So, and then when you start dwindling down to a couple cars, there's not that many people out there to find. So, it'd be very interesting. For sure.
Hopefully it's that way. If it's not that way, then it's just going to be iRacing Super Speedway, and it's still fast and fun. So
Yeah.
Brandon, give you shout outs, man. P3 finished tonight. Nothing wrong with it. Still moving up in the points.
Yeah, it was like I said, a good night. Appreciate you for Signature Esports for putting this on. Speedy Trophies for sponsoring the league. John and Striker and all them that put on this. That's appreciate it. Congrats to Schaefer. Good job to Joseph too. He did what he was supposed to do to keep me behind him. So been nice to come out of here with 1-2 for DVR, but we'll take 2 podiums tonight and move on to next week.
Not a bad night. Newbrow 15th, and I believe Jason finished on the lead lap, so I'm happy for him.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I said, these guys get in here. They just sit here and have a good time, man. They don't really want any pressure of trying to, they want to win, but they're in here just to have a good time, man. So good for them, and it's nice to see them have good finishes.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Newbrow to get that win again.
Oh yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Don't worry.
All right, Banks. Much love, brother. I appreciate you as always, man. Go enjoy your week. We'll see you Friday.
All right, man. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You too. Brandon Banks comes home P3. And that will be the way the cookie crumbles, folks. This was an awesome race, an entertaining race. Hard charge tonight. Anthony Crowder up 25 spots. Schaefer gets the big win. And there's a lot to be said for Schaefer and what he does. So, folks, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Say hi to Chad, Jess. And there it is. That's the way it goes. It's the way the cookie crumbles. I'm going to stop and reset the stream. So Twitch, we'll see you guys in a little bit for your Ducks. Yeah, the Ducks. But we appreciate everybody. Folks, as always, make sure you check out Chop Shop Racing by joining the Discord. And also, there are links in the description there on YouTube and Facebook. Make sure you get out there and you find yourselves a little Speedy Trophy action. SpeedyTrophies.com. Use promo code CHOPCHOP10. Save yourself 10% on anything $10 or more. And it's a good deal. So make sure you get out there and search for them. Thank you to Track Racer, Ball Stats, BB Music, Stay Tuned Sports, and of course, and always, John and Stryker for all that they do. Thank you to Penguin Beatles Race Controllers, of course, and always. Thank you to our sponsors, Muscular Enterprises, Matt Allen Esports, and of course, we want to thank Lunatic Designs and Chop Shop Racing for the driver cams. It's an absolutely blast to be out there and be able to do this and continue to go. Marathon Day 34 starts tomorrow, and we'll see you guys then. Be good. We'll see you soon. Peace.